Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me once again. Hope you're having a fantastic week. If you're feeling like the content for you is helpful or adding value to your life, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Just starting out here, but we have some fantastic things that we do week to week. Really sort of genuine exercises that I do with clients, that other psychologists and other therapists do with their clients. And it's really about bringing that value to you so that you can access that online for free. Today's topic is grounding. So in this video, I'm going to cover what is grounding and also give you three grounding techniques that I find really useful. Some of them, one or two of them are quite short, and the other ones involve a little bit more time and perhaps a little bit more planning into your day-to-day or week-to-week diary. Okay, what is grounding? So grounding is a tool that we use when we're having a bit of a bad day, we're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, or you can also just incorporate it into your day-to-day life or your week-to-week life as you see fit, as your schedule allows. Obviously, the more grounding you do, the better it is, because your system will just be, your nervous system will just be sort of kept at a nice, calm, connected state more regularly. So I really advise you to do it as much as possible. However, a lot of the time when we're stressed and anxious, it's because we're quite busy. So I appreciate that everybody's schedule would be different. So grounding is a tool that we can use. It's really a technique that helps you to ground into the present moment. Now, by that, I don't mean to really focus on the problem in a stressed, overwhelming sense. Actually, what I mean is it grounds your energy and your awareness away from spiraling up and out of control into feelings of overwhelm and feelings of attaching to the problem of the situation, and actually brings you into your body, into your physical body. And like by that, I mean your awareness, your consciousness, your focus, your attention comes down and into the body. And that grounding process allows you to access the parts of your brain that are normally switched off when you're in a state of overwhelm. And those parts of the brain are actually responsible for being able to think logically, being able to problem solve, being able to see the bigger picture. So the very useful things when you are feeling stressed and anxious or you're dealing with a lot, you want to be able to access the parts of your brain that are going to help you to resolve or at least get a different perspective of the situation so that you're not feeling as overwhelmed and out of control. So essentially, I like to see it as it reverses the process of the spiral. So if you think when you're stressed and anxious, you've already spiraled up and out. And so your energy and your awareness and your attention is quite dispersed in a way, and it's not able to access some of the parts of the brain that are responsible for these really helpful, useful things. What grounding does is literally in itself brings you into the ground, brings you down into the ground, connects you into your physical body, connects you into the present moment, and gives you a good foundation in order to then be able to access those parts of the brain. Now, those of you that are interested in Polyvagal Theory and have looked at some of the other videos that I've got, you obviously might be starting to put two and two together and say, well, perhaps that takes you out of the sympathetic nervous system, which is a reactive state, which it does, essentially, yes. It brings you into the calm, connected ventral vagal state when you ground, which means then you can access those parts of your brain, you feel more calm, you feel more able to take on what you're taking on, what you're dealing with, and being able to problem solve around perhaps some of the solutions that you might need to be able to come up with in order to make that change, so that the overwhelm and the stress and the anxiety is not so impactful. Right, so what my three favourite things are for grounding, the three favourite techniques. The first one is very quick and very sweet. I absolutely love it. I've done it with all age groups, and I've taught many teachers and international schools around the world how to actually deliver this in the classroom, which is quite fun, and it also works exceptionally well for adults too. It's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is that? Well, what it is we're actually looking at, it's a mindfulness practice, grounding practice. So we're looking to engage our senses. It's a really good way of bringing us into the body and grounding. So the 5 is 5 things that you can see. So I want you to join me, invite you to join me now, and please feel free to pause the video if you want to. But what you're doing in that moment when you're starting to feel like you need something to take you out of that stress and anxiousness is look around where you are and identify slowly as possible 5 things that you can see. Do not name them, move on. Okay, don't just go light bulb, curtain, because actually you're not really going to be grounding. You're actually still going to be in, this state of anxiousness. What you want to do is really, really look in as much detail as possible with your eyes. So what colour is it? What shape is it? Where is it? What texture is it? So all of those things are extremely important for all of the senses that we're going to engage in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's really in as much detail as you can. Look around the room. Feel free to pause the video and come back for 5 things that you can see and really, really see. The 4th one, number 4, is 4 things that you can hear. So 4 things that you can hear. It can be 4 things that you can touch, if that's more easy. Sometimes we're not actually in a loud environment, so it's not easy to find 4 things that you can hear. So you can swap it out and do 4 things that you can touch or 4 things that you can hear. Okay, again, what I want you to do is, if you've chosen 4 things that you can touch, I want you to feel the texture. I want you to really feel the connection of your fingertips, if that's the part of your body that you're touching it with. Feel that connection to that item. Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it hard? Is it like my laptop's in front of me here? So I'm touching that. It's cold. It's metal. And rather than I sort of list the things, again, really what I want you to do is feel into the feeling of what it feels like to touch the item. Okay, so 4 things that you can touch or hear. If you've chosen the touch one, then we're going to go on now to number 3, which is 3 things that you can hear. Okay, so 3 things that you can hear. Now, for me, this is like one of the most important and most valuable senses that really, really engages me into the present moment. And I practice this one a lot. It's probably a little bit easier since where I've moved to is a beautiful sort of place in nature. So I really actually enjoy engaging with nature sounds. It's really hugely beneficial to my well-being. But the key thing that I want you to take away from this is I really want you to try and listen for sounds that are quite far away. Okay, so after you've realised what you need to do in this section, please pause the video so you're not just listening to my voice. Actually really tune into sounds that are really, really far away. Again, not trying to logically work them out. You actually want to be in your body. So you're in your ear. That's what you're doing. You're really going to bring that presence in and awareness into your body, into your listening skill. And just allow you to hear that sound. Okay, allow that, and just be in your hearing sense. It's very adaptable for those who haven't got all of their 5 senses. For example, my sister is deaf. She's absolutely amazing. She probably wouldn't do the hearing one because the ones that are more useful to her are the other 4, and that's absolutely fine. You don't have to do all 5. That's really important, I think, to say. But as many as you possibly can is perfect. Okay. I'll give you a moment to do that. And yeah, really concentrate on what that sound is, which is quite far away. If you do that quite regularly, I feel that that's something for sure that really grounds you into the moment. And it comes from a Buddhist technique actually as well. A lot of Buddhist monks, when they're training sort of new monks that are coming through, they take them into the forest and they say, "Can you hear the river?" And a lot of them say no, and they say, well, you're not listening, you're not mindful enough. So they really train their ear to do that. The river could be miles away. So absolutely, it's absolutely a technique that I love. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the next one we're going to do is, we've done 5 things that we can see, 4 things that we can hear, touch, 3 things that we can hear, 2 things that we can smell. Okay, so now you're going to engage your smelling sense. Again, really just witnessing the breath that's coming up through your nose as you breathe in to do that, and bringing your awareness and your attention into the body part of your sense. Okay, not the part of your brain that's trying to work everything out. We really want to come away from that for the moment. Okay, so 2 things that you can smell. And the last one is 1 thing that you can taste. Now, this can be something that you can just go and actually taste right now if you have access to food or drink. But if not, just have a little feel around in your mouth and see what you can taste. It's as simple as that. You just need to not be shy with this one. And the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is an amazing tool. Absolutely amazing tool that you can do fairly quickly, fairly discreetly, depending on where you are. If you're out in somewhere public, you can just feel perhaps the lapel on your jacket or feel the side of your face. You don't have to sort of go around and touch different things in the room. They can be done in a discreet way as well. I hope you enjoyed the quick 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. The second grounding tool that I absolutely love is a grounding meditation, which I'm going to take you through now. Sorry if you can hear me turning my page over. I just wanted to put that to one side and focus in now. So feel free now to get yourself super comfy. Pause the video, go get a cushion, lay down if you want to. Just make sure that if you're laying down, your feet, the sole of your feet are connected to the surface that you're laying on. So you haven't got your legs out straight, your legs would be bent. Or even better, if you do find meditation quite comfortable in a seated position, please feel free to do that now. And ideally, if you can take your shoes off, even better. Feet connected to the floor. Okay, when you're ready, just bringing your awareness into your natural breathing rhythm. Noticing your breath in and your breath out. And what I'd really like you to do is just soften your eyes if you haven't done so already. And if it feels comfortable to do so, just bring them to a close. All you have to do is just relax and listen to this guided meditation. Noticing the rise and fall of your tummy and your chest as you breathe in and out. And I want you to imagine that you're a great, beautiful tree. And your spine is starting to extend from the base of your spine, a really beautiful tree root extending from the base of your spine down towards the earth, down through the ground, the floor that's beneath you, down and down, connecting with the surface of the ground, pushing through and continuing its journey down down into the earth, heading for the centre of the earth, intuitively knowing exactly where to go. Take a moment to visualise that now. And as your spinal cord tree root works its way, meandering down into the centre of the earth, connecting with Mother Nature, connecting to home, safety, security. And at the centre of the earth, there is a beautiful, bright, crystalline light. Your root intuitively knows that that is where it's going. Familiar, like a family member or a friend. And I want you to imagine your root connecting with this beautiful Mother Earth energy now, wrapping its root right around the light. As you do so, you just witness your body's reaction, the subtle energy reaction that you have, connecting with the place of safety, security, support. That is the beautiful planet that we live on. And Mother Earth, the beautiful light at the centre of the planet, sends particles of her light up through the root, channeling particles of light like light orbs up through the root system and entering your body, making you feel loved and safe and grounded and secure and supported in all you are. And as you bask in the beautiful light of Mother Nature, let it fill every cell of your body. And as it does so, I want you now to imagine some smaller roots leaving the soles of your feet as they push down through the ground in the same way that your spinal root did, intuitively knowing exactly where they're going. Just follow that awareness. Let them go down in the way that they want, and just visualize that and follow that as they journey down through the centre of the earth, all the way to the bright crystalline light at the centre. And as they connect, allowing then that wonderful connection, that wonderful, soft, loving, supportive parental light coming up through those roots, all the way up, making their way up through all of those beautiful tiny roots that you've got pushed down. Through the soles of your feet and into your body, so that there's a beautiful two-way flow of energy coming up from the anchoring of your roots connected to the light at the centre of the earth. That support and that love is coming up and sending down through the roots from you gratitude, thankful, loving, wonderful feelings, anything that you need to share, anything that you need to offload. Let it all go now. Mother Earth is so beautiful. Just allow that two-way flow of energy coming up and down the root system, making you feel extremely connected, supported and loved. You are safe in your body. You are held by the parental earth that is Mother Nature. And you are here and grounded in your body. Knowing that you can connect anytime to nature, to Mother Earth, to her light through this process. Always here to support you. Always an unwavering level of support. And as you know that you can come back anytime, just thank her and thank yourself for making the time for yourself to do this. Your body will be so grateful. And slowly bringing your awareness back into the room that you're in, the space that you're in. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Just rotating your ankles, squeezing your fists and relaxing, rotating your wrists, and starting to just become a little more aware and present in your surroundings. And before you open your eyes, if you haven't done so already, briskly rub your palms together to generate some wonderful heat. And keeping your eyes closed, place your hands over your eyelids and feel that warmth coming from your hands as you open your eyes now. Taking a moment before you pull your hands away to just get your focus behind your hands. And if it feels right for you now, just taking your hands away and coming to rejoin me back in the video. Thank you for joining me with that. It's my favourite meditation and one that I've learnt and I've been adapting since 2012, so a long time. And I did my meditation teacher training. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. I've done it with lots and lots of people and they've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you did too today. Okay, I'm feeling quite zen out now, but I'm going to continue with the video. So the third technique, this is a technique called earthing. It's a scientific technique and there's been lots of studies around how earthing is extremely good to help us to sort of neutralize some of the crazy jolty energy from anxiety that we feel by grounding us. And it really is about basically connecting with your bare skin. It can be your hands or it can be your feet to the earth. So it can be dirt, it can be sand, it can be water, natural water, of course. And it's an absolutely fantastic way. It's still a little bit understudied, but more and more studies are showing how wonderful it's been and how effective it is with multiple different sort of population groups. So really, it's just about getting out into nature. And if you can connect with some bare skin, even better. So you might just be able to, if you go and sit in a park, just run your fingers through the grass. Or if you can get to a beach, even better, walk barefoot on a beach, sit down and feel the sand through your hands too. Just simply that process is really, really grounding for us. And how it works is because we are charged, and a bit like, with an electric circuit, you have a positive and a negative charge. Well, we have a charge which is the opposite to the earth. So what the earth helps us do is actually neutralize our own charge. So it's really, really important for us to be earthed and be grounded, just like an electrical circuit. And the way that we do that is by connecting to the earth with bare skin. Okay, especially with rubber shoes, which is mostly what we have. It's not a very good conductor, actually, for electricity. So earthing in itself is really about our skin connection to something that's natural. Anything, trees, grass, dirt, water, sand, anything like that is a natural ecosystem of the earth is fantastic. So get out and about if you can. And, even if it's just a plant that's in your house, just touch it, feel it, be with it, and that will also help you as well if you're not able to actually get out into nature. But most places in the world, there is something natural in your local area or maybe a bit further afield. It might take a bit more planning than just the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique or the grounding meditation, but it will be so worth it. So I really, really will leave you on that note and say, get out into nature. We are part of nature. We are nature. This is what we are. Our connection is really important. That is what gives us health. All my work is based around helping people to connect to themselves so they're not disjointed, connect to the planet so that connection is real and tangible. That's what grounding is, and it's so, so important. It's the disconnect is what's causing the problems that we have. That disconnect is very damaging and disabling. It's really, really important that we try to be connected as one whole holistic unit that we are in ourselves, and also that we feel that connection to the natural world around us. That's where health is, really. Okay, bye for now, and thank you so much for joining me. Please, once more, like and subscribe. It's a new channel, and every little like or subscribe really, really, really helps me to continue my journey and get all the information that I've got up here out to you. Okay, bye for now.